color kids, this is Katie Carty Hiley from RainbowBrite.net. Welcome back to the Rainbow Land Museum. And I'm just going to cut right into going through some stuff, because if y'all saw my last video, y'all know all the stuff already, and I ain't going to repeat it. If you don't know, watch it, or don't. Or I'll maybe put in the description the timestamp to avoid. Anyway, this first box of items comes from Japan. Because remember, I think I hinted in one of my December videos that something was coming that I was missing that would complete a set. And guess what's here? Yeah, the fourth keychain Sprite with tags. Or one tag. Oh, it doesn't have the other one that has the Japanese text on it. Oh well. With a tag. Good enough. Good enough. Got the keychain. He's in perfect condition. He's wonderful. Yeah. Again, this guy has never been owned. He just was sitting in a crate, a box somewhere. I don't know what happened. Maybe the other tag just got snagged on something and ripped off, but whatever. I love him very much, and now I have all four. I got two Twinks, I think. But I got Twink, Romeo, Lucky, and Spark. Still got Spark over here from the last time I did videos, because I haven't put any of that away, because when if I had time? I haven't. One day, time to clean again. And that came with a random Rainbow Brite doll. Don't need her, so, oh god, what happened to her dress? I just realized someone peeled off the shiny part of her dress. That's disappointing. Although kind of interesting to be able to see and feel the material underneath it. It's got an interesting texture to it. I don't know what to compare it to. It's like you take your hand away and you think something's going to be left on your thumb from rubbing it, but nothing's coming off. So it's not really sticky, but sort of. Huh. Because yeah, it's a completely different feel than on the underside. I would have just assumed it was the same material. Well, I mean, it's one piece of material, but one side is different than the other. Very. I just assumed it would be the same. And then it just had that shiny coating over it. But no, that material is actually different. It's like a little bit shiny, as you can see. But there's no color to it. It's just a shine. There's no sparkle. I can see tiny little bits of it at the bottom that are like left over. Here you can see right there. Well, a little piece of sparkle left. I don't understand why anyone would do that. Whatevs. And they did it from, oh my god, they even took it from her sleeves. From her, like, I don't know what to call those, shoulder pads. Yeah, they even ripped it off of that. I don't know. Someone was playing a game that day. What's up with her cheeks? She has, like, ugh, do I have one of these in this room? Oh my god. No, dang it. She normally has a little bit of rouge on though, right? Or does she? I can't tell if this is just rouge that was messed up or they put rouge on her. There's like a little line through, which part? Over here. Yeah, there's like a line through it. Maybe that'll show up, maybe it won't. But it's also like not the same on both cheeks. But it doesn't just look like marker. Maybe it is, but it has some shimmer, shine to it as well. Her star, wait a second. Her star, I feel like somebody may have drawn over her star. At least part of it. I don't know if that's going to show up at all. But it's not flat purple. It's got some weird something going on. I don't know why I'm obsessing over this doll. It's just a random doll that somebody messed with. Like, it's got a little hairband in there, not the original. Still got its tag. Oh wait, it's on the head. Made in Taiwan. Nothing special other than somebody mucked with it. Like, I don't know why I'm showing you all of this. And it's a star shoe. Yay. So, anyway, that was just, it came with the Sprite, and I'm like, sure, okay, whatever. I'll throw it in the basket for kids to play with, or if one of y'all want it. Sign up for my Patreon. I'll send you random stuff. Not just random stuff. I give you a list of stuff to choose from. And then you just pick all the things you're interested in, and yeah, ow. Basically, whoever signed up first and wants it, gets it. And if I have multiples, many people get it. And I know I'm behind on that. I promise you, patrons, I have not forgotten you. I feel guilty pretty much every single day that I'm so far behind on that. Oh, yeah, that started before the puppy, but that hasn't helped. That hasn't helped. But anyway, I'm working on it. We're working on it. So this also, well, all of this that I'm showing you is from Japan. I got all this from that same seller that I got the other stuff from. This is a sheet of stickers that I had definitely never seen before and does not have a year on it. But yeah, I would say this is from the 2003-04 era. Like, this design was used a good bit during that time period. Yeah. But then the back is really interesting because it's all in Japanese. Except down here where it says, not for sale. Isn't that interesting? So I don't know what this was used for. I'm guessing it's some kind of promotional something. Because I can, it says Rainbow Brite, lots of Japanese, 1983, Japanese, 80s, Japanese, 1984, Japanese, Rainbow Brite, and the rest of that is Japanese. But then yeah, it's got Rainbow Brite with Japanese underneath it, Starlight with Japanese underneath it, and Twink with Japanese underneath it. So yeah, I don't know what all that says, but it looks just like a little, like, Rainbow Brite's a little girl who does things. Starlight is her magical, magnificent horse. Twink is her little buddy, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, who is Rainbow Brite? So it's just, I think this was some kind of little promotional thing. I just don't know for who or where or when exactly. But it does say Hallmark down here. And what I also found really interesting over here, below where it says not for sale, it says copyright Nihon. That's Nihon Hallmark K. And underneath that is just copyright Hallmark Cards Inc. But I've never heard of Nihon Hallmark KK. I don't know what KK stands for. Maybe that's a Japanese thing, kind of like we use ink. They use KK for something. I don't know. I'll have to Google it. I haven't had time yet. But maybe after posting this video I will. Or one of y'all can, because I might not have time even after posting. Who knows right now, y'all? I'm like washing bedding right now because I had cat poop on it. Okay. Anyway. Can you see how my bed has no sheets on it right now? That's why. Y'all watch the other video, you know. Yeah, but Nihon. That just, I don't know, that kind of looks and sounds like a Japanese name to me. So maybe that's like the Japanese headquarters or branch of Hallmark. Nihon Hallmark. I really don't know, but these stickers are adorable. I'm never ever going to use them, obviously. In fact, I'm going to put them back between these pieces of cardboard that were keeping them nice and flat because I'm sitting here making it bend. But yeah, so I got those, which are awesome, and I've never seen before. That's the thing, like, I'm loving getting stuff from Japan, because some of it's just like, what? Where did that come from? Now these are not so much that, but, well, maybe the last one. But still, yeah, you'll recognize at least this first one. I don't remember the second one, but it's probably pictured on my website and I've just forgotten. I don't have time to go look through my gallery and look. I know I had seen this one before though, and I just didn't have it, and they had it for a good price. So I was like, hey, I need that junk food shirt. I'll take that as well. And it just says, dance, dance, dance. And she's wearing like a leotard with, lost the word, leg warmers, there we go. Like you would in the 80s when you're doing aerobics. And she's got Twink and Champ, I guess that is, doing aerobics with her, or just dancing. Either way, adorable. I love it. It's so cute. And yeah. It's long, I'm just realizing, but I think a lot of their shirts during that time period were just long. And that's kind of the way, well, no, I think they've gotten a little shorter again. Is it just me? This comes and goes, y'all. Like, shirt length is a thing. Like, 90s, they were long. Early, like, late 90s, early 2000s, short. Baby doll tees. And then they got, I can't remember if they immediately got super long or if they just went a little longer and then they went super long. But there was a time where they were all super long, which just looks kind of, yeah. Anyway, it's not so long. I'm not gonna, that I won't wear it or anything like that. It's just, it's long. I'm just commenting on the time that it came out. Those of you who are into fashion probably could say exactly like, oh, that was between this year and that year, you know. I am not. I just have like a general, you know, it's like, I remember during this time I was wearing tees like this, you know, that kind of, yeah. So that was probably, I'd say 2010 or after, if I had to guess, right around 2010 probably. This one, another bright blue, aqua blue shirt, love, I mean, I had to have it. Look at the color, it's my color, I had to have it. And it's just got rainbow and starlight, it says Rainbow Brite, and it's another junk food shirt. But, as you can tell, this one is much shorter. So this, again, I would say probably came out around 2005. I'd say it's about the same length as the other one that I wore. Was that in my last video? I think so. No, it was. I was wearing the one with the color stripes 2 video sessions ago, I think. Yeah, like that one. So, love it. And then this one, like, I think this is a different one than the seller originally had listed. So it's very, very similar to the one I'm wearing, where it's got rainbow and the sprites, and I'll show it to you in a second. But, okay. But now I know, because at the time I was like, I don't know, is this a Japanese original, so to speak, or was this sold elsewhere? Now I can tell you with pretty darn certainty that it's alright. It is totally a Japanese shirt. Both of these. Because that's getting blown out, sorry. This black background is not helping. Yeah. All of that except the tension is in Japanese text. But thankfully this one has both tags. So, yeah, never been worn even. Oh my god, that's adorable. The sleeves on this. Ooh, I really like that. Hold on, is that a... Oh, I guess that's just part of the... Oh yeah, that is part of the design. There's this odd line that goes out from her head over... And at first I was like, is that one of my hairs on there? It's not. I'm hoping this will show up because it's black, but look at the sleeves. They're like, oh god, I don't know terms for clothes, y'all. But they're not just regular sleeves. They're like bunched up purposefully. That's the worst way to describe this. I know. I'm sure there's a word for this type of sleeve. And I just don't know it. But it would make it kind of poofy. Just a little bit poofy on your arm. I'm gonna have to wear this probably next time because it's got cute, adorable little poof sleeves. I love that. And it's lower cut. I'm just holding it up to me so you can see Let me put the tags down. Yeah, like this is the bottom of the neck, whereas the one I'm wearing, the neck's up here. So yeah, it's a scoop neck, and it has cute sleeves. And this one does not have a Sprite on the back. I think y'all may remember. I would show it to you, but it's behind me, and I don't know what side it is on the side. There he is. There's my little Sprite hanging out back here. The pink version, for whatever reason, has a Sprite on the back. The black version does not. Oh, that's what it was. The inner, let's see if this one has the, yes. Remember, I was curious with this shirt if it was Japanese because I looked for the inside tags and they had been cut off. This one has not been. So yeah, we've got the regular Rainbow Brite one, and this one is totally in Japanese. I mean, it says made in China, but everything else, I mean, there's some numbers on that, but yeah, all the rest of that text is Japanese. So if I had still had the tags on the inside of this one, I would have known from that, but since I did not, so now I'm super happy that I got this one. Because, oh my god, it's adorable. I couldn't tell from the pictures that it was scoop neck or that the sleeves were whatever those are. But I love it. That's super cute. Oh my god. I need more shirts like that. Okay, so that's all the Japanese stuff. Box, where? That works. How far are we in? I have two things from Janine. Oh, wait. Before I get to the two boxes from Janine, let me get to one thing that's not from Janine. And then we'll do one or two Janine videos. This, I'm trying to remember now if it was on Instagram. I think. I'm losing my, usually I would be able to tell you because it wasn't that long ago. I think it was Instagram, but I'm not sure. But this person, this lovely, lovely person, do I have your name? Is there a return? I can see from the stamps where it's from, and I remembered where it was from, like country, because it's really interesting. But I don't know, it doesn't have their name. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at, they used cardboard to keep it flat, and I'm laughing because the brand name is Sanitarium. I guess okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all where this is from. New Zealand. This came from New Zealand. So I'm guessing in New Zealand, that word doesn't mean the same as what it means here, or that maybe they don't have the same history with that word that we do in the US. In the US, a sanitarium was where they put crazy people. They would have like buildings kind of like hospitals, but they weren't run as well as hospitals, and it was just, they'd put people that they didn't know what was wrong with them in just rooms and leave them there, and sometimes they'd medicate them, and maybe they always medicated them, or just sedated them, or probably lobotomized some of them. Like, bad stuff happened in sanitariums. That's not a good connotation word for Americans. So I just was like, sanitarium, what? But I'm sure that's not what it's meant. What it has to do with healthy cereal, in New Zealand. That's just, yeah. I like looking at things from other countries. Proudly New Zealand made. I love it. Oh, y'all spell fiber different than we do. There it's F-I-B-R-E instead of E-R. I'm sorry. I know I'm going down rabbit holes that I shouldn't. I find everything fascinating. Okay, anyway. This thing, I think I saw a picture of it on Instagram. And it was for sale. But the person had never shipped outside of the US. They were more just selling to people in New Zealand, which I completely understand and respect. But I really, really wanted this. So I messaged them and said, hey, would you potentially ship that to the US? Like, I'm happy to pay for the extra shipping and all that. And they were like, well, I'm not really sure how. I would need to look into, you know, how much the shipping would be, what I need to put on it, etc. But they did. They went to the trouble of figuring that out, and then they weren't sure how to get the money from me. So I asked if they had like Venmo or PayPal, and at first they weren't sure, but then they checked something and they're like, oh yeah, I do have a PayPal account. I just haven't used it in ages, so they've forgotten about it. So we were able to do the PayPal thing, and then they shipped it to me. And I love it. Y'all are gonna freak out. You're gonna freak out. I think it got here after Christmas, if I recall. It took a little bit, but yeah, I love the New Zealand stamps on it. That's great. I love that y'all have stamps that say New Zealand. But it's a Christmas thing. This is a pillowcase, y'all, and I had never seen it before in my entire life, and it's been around since the 80s, because this is totes vintage. Look at this. Look at this design. OMG. So basically now Rainbow Brite Santa Claus, I'm just calling it. Isn't that precious? Like, I don't think I've seen this design on anything else ever before. Like, tell me if y'all have, but I have not. And it's so in perfect condition. That's interesting. Like, okay, so it's I'm opening the part where the pillow goes in. I'm just inspecting. Oh, I see. Okay, it's one of those where you put the pillow in and then you take this part and fold it back over this. Okay, so like a slip cover type thing. So it's more than just a pillowcase. It's also really long, if you didn't notice. Like, this is way longer than American standard pillows are. I would have to measure this. Is my measuring thing close by? Aha. I love it when I can actually get to it when I need it. It's a lovely thing. I don't know if y'all measure things in inches in New Zealand, but that's what I'm using. So yeah, this thing is 28 inches long. Wow. 28 by, let's see. No, go back. 28 by, it's like 16 3/4. I'll say 17. Like, yeah, 28 by 17. I don't even know if they make pillows that size in America, but I'll probably try to find one. Although, then again, where would I? Y'all know how full of stuff this bed already is when it has bedding on it. So this might be a special thing that I just put away, and don't actually display. I don't know. Like, at the same time, I want it to be on display because it's so cute and cool, and like, literally, this is on nothing. Like, hey, Truffle Shuffle, put this on a shirt for Christmas this year. Yeah, I may have to send them a picture and be like, hey, y'all want some more ideas for shirts? Like, this would be a great one. But I just love that New Zealand got some artwork that we did not, and I've not seen that in Europe. I haven't seen it anywhere. I don't know if it made it to Australia even. Like, I think there are some things that were just specific to both Australia and then specific to New Zealand. Like, it wasn't just, oh, if one has it, then the other has it. Like, no. And I have no idea, like, the politics or anything regarding, like, the relationship between those two continents. So I don't know if, I don't think there's, like, rivalry necessarily going on between them, that they don't share or do trade between each other. I imagine they do, but I don't know. Maybe they both just take pride in making their own stuff. Like this breakfast cereal that's proudly made in New Zealand. Like, maybe New Zealand just, they like to make their own stuff and keep it in-house, and maybe Australia is the same way. I don't know. But this is just, I love it so much. And I, of course, don't I didn't take the time, or didn't have the time, to look through my Instagram messages to see if it actually was Instagram. I'm not even sure it was. But however, we communicated. I forgot to even go look to see if I could find it, to find their username, to shout them out. But you know who you are, and if you see this video, feel free to comment and be like, that was me, so I can give you, like, the hug is for you. Big cyber hug! Ah! Yes, that's all for you for making this happen. Like, you didn't have to do that. You could have just been like, I'm sorry, that's too much trouble. I only sell within New Zealand. And I would have respected that. I would have been sad, but I would have respected it. But I'm just so, especially with over this past year, y'all, like, people who will go that still, even with all that's been going on, that will still go the extra mile to make somebody else happy. That just makes my day so hard. And I know it's a lot better in New Zealand than it is in the US. I think y'all, is it New Zealand or Australia, or both of you? No, I think it's New Zealand, right? That had like 4 cases a month, I don't know, a couple months ago or something, but otherwise has been pretty COVID free for a while. I don't know if it's still like that. I haven't been keeping up, but yeah, I think they take care of their people and their stuff. So I think New Zealand's probably a pretty cool place to be and to live. So I just love that this exists, y'all. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, I went on way too long about that. But yeah, okay, yeah. Now it's time to stop this video and do the boxes from Janine. Okay? But y'all know why I'm freaking out about that pillowcase, right? Like, that is just huge. It's huge. And it makes me wonder again, like, how many other things are in New Zealand that I've never seen? Like, I know I have, I think it's 1 or is it more? I think I have a puzzle, I want to say, from New Zealand. Hang on. My puzzle page, at least, usually will say if it's from a different country. Or maybe not. Doggone it. You know what I'm going to do? I have a search box on my site and I never use it. Here we go. Frame tray puzzle from New Zealand. Also, oh, okay. There was the Australian DVD collection. And then there's a warning. This digital video media is sold on the condition that it is not offered for sale or hire outside Australia or New Zealand. Interesting. So there is some cross-pollination with some products like that DVD set. But yeah, there is a frame tray puzzle. Yeah, I have the pictures of the front and back, and I can tell that I took them on this bed behind me because the sheet's underneath it. Oh, but there were 4 designs. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember when exactly I got this. Oh, I love that one of the puzzle pieces is a star. How did I not notice that when I was holding it in my hand? But now that I'm looking at a picture of it on my website, I'm like, one of those puzzle pieces is a literal star. Like it's not us. Like, the picture of what the puzzle piece is of is not a star. Just the shape of a piece of sky is a star. That's just, I love it. I've never seen a star piece in the middle of a puzzle. Like, all the rest of it looks like normal-ish, normal shapes you would think of for puzzle pieces. There's just a random star, and they made that work, and I love them for it. But yeah, there apparently were 4 frame tray puzzles from New Zealand. Did I type? Made by Holdson, Holdson, Series J273. I guess that was just on the back that I can't read from this picture. But I have the one, yeah, I'm pretty certain I own this one, where Rainbow Brite is on, well, if you're looking at it, she's on the right-hand side, and she's doing her little stance where her leg is up and her hand is up, and she's like, there's star sprinkles over here. And then behind her is Shy Violet, And then behind Shy Violet is all the color. No, Buddy Blue's not there. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet. Everybody except for Buddy. Where is Buddy on this day? I don't know. And then Twink is standing on Starlight's back. That's actually really cute. It's like, what's up? I'm sorry, y'all can't see this, but go to rainbowbrite.net. There's a search bar. What do you call that? A search function, feature, box. There we go. There's a search box on my own website that I keep forgetting exists. And you can just type in a thing like New Zealand and it will show you all results of pages that say New Zealand. And since there's only 2, you can find this puzzle really easily that way. If you want to take a look at it and see. And on the back, there are pictures of the other designs. So yeah, there's one, and I think these are all, I feel like they're all designs I've seen before on other things, or at least similar things. Maybe they're kind of yeah, putting things together. I don't know. That one with her at the table with the sprites. I'm not sure I've seen that artwork before. Huh. And y'all can see this on my site too. So you can go look at it. The rest of it, I feel like I've seen before. Like, definitely the one with Starlight with the thing on his back, like it was on that pillowcase, with the cart on his back and all the color kids in the cart flying over the little boy and girl, like the human's house, and they're looking out the window like, what? I definitely have seen that before. But the one where she, like, Rainbow Brite is kind of standing third. The third spot, and then there's color kids, a couple on one side. I think Buddy Blue might be on that one. I think I see him behind Lala. And Red, I think, is dancing with somebody. I think that's Patty. Those are in all black and white, so sorry, I should have said that. You're like, Katie, you can see their colors. You should be able to tell who they are. No, the pictures on the back are all black and white. That's why I'm like, I think that's this character. I think it's that other character. Yeah. But yeah, I would love to find the rest of those. So, person who sold me this wonderful, wonderful pillowcase, if you ever see these other 3 frame tray puzzles, please pick them up for me. I will gladly pay you for them and your trouble and shipping and all that. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Google keeps telling me to group my tabs, and I am resisting. I love my tabs. I have 10 million of them, but I love them. Where was I before? Oh my gosh. I lost my place. It doesn't matter. Oh, I need to update that. Good to know. There's a couple of places on my site where I haven't updated the dark blue bar that has like a bunch of links on it. You get to a couple pages on my site and there's like, why are there only 2 links on? Okay, never mind. Just click the rainbow at the top to get back to the home page at any time. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I'm going into the weeds, and I was gonna like be able to do this without having to like edit it. I mean, I would still have had to edit it, but not as much. And now I'm gonna have to put a little transition in between there because it ran out of space for that file size, or that file. Not like totally out of space, but like each file can only be a certain size, and then it's like, okay, reach your limit, turn you off. Yeah. I was at the end. I don't know why I kept babbling, but I did. I'm sorry. Puzzles are interesting. Anything from New Zealand is fascinating. New Zealand itself is fascinating. I want to go there someday. One day. It's on my bucket list. So, anyway, now I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to try to get through the boxes from Janine, and relieve my husband from puppy duty, okay? Okay. Have a rainbow day. Bye.